gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more but you wanna see soar. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, give me that touch with my haters.
Take that pain, pass it down like photos on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Break the chain that left you scarred from where you came into who you are.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18-yard line. A play fake. Now Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And they want to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, it had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Robinson with another carry. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And looking to throw, Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go street. Check, 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 check. Ready?
And they keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. The Saints at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready, ready? Liking 18. Check smash, check smash. Riggs, Riggs. Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long
19
afternoon.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On first down, they'll go the 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On second down, they'll run it here. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Top 19. Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Sanders to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Group be able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This defense for the Saints, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. Nothing on the screen that time, and it's 3rd down. When you look at the Saints defense into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. Penix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 6.
To throw is Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Go.
On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Check smash. Check smash. Tap the 60. Tap the 30.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 41-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Saint. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 26.
They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready, right?
Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 14-0.
14. Dolphins nothing. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't you practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be smart with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second down and 4. They'll throw with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Now Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some room to roll now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Penix. Right back to Pitts again. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll set up a throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Falcons 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick, real quick. Whole squad on that rim. 0 to 100.
Hold the set.
Real.
Get it. Go.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A tackle made by Dorian Williams.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on.
Here's a give up the middle. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Shador. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go, strike. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Calling the gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Third down and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, and he's stopping short of the first.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
At the 36-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Sanders. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
They'll empty out the backfield and ready for a 3rd and long.
19. Warriors 70. Go.
Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So on 4th down, Kai Kroger on to punt for New Orleans. Deep to return is Darius Davis. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Penix working out of the gun here. He'll try and do this himself. That one deep for London. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A gain of 45 yards. And the Falcon first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Penix to the air once more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready? Panther 11. Viking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hey, take him up.
Throwing, Sanders. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here's Sanders. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
A final shot before break. Sanders. He lets it go deep for Olave. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle they go. Sack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sack. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Bronco 80. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Groupie able to add the penalty. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Falcons 14. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now back to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Robinson on a give right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. This pass is caught by London. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up second.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
8-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Bronco 80.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Michael Penix. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
70, Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Sanders. This one taken in by Olave. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Sanders to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run on 1st down. Woodson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go! Cowboy 80. Hut, hut.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Now of the third quarter.
Viking, 8-6.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. He completes it to Alano. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff working right. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And the Saints are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
First down.
On play action, here's Shadur. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. A point after, good by Groupie. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Falcons 21. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So now they've been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the Saints' 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Spins by. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Penix sets up the screen to Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back Nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's complete to Doe. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
And now they'll audible to something else. To the air, Penix. This is caught. Touchdown. Chandler McMillan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run again here with Robinson. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Robinson up the middle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Handoff now to Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. Looking to throw, Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brings up second.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Ready?
To throw is Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
70 Timberwolves.
Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 19 Tiger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Woodson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Viking 18. Ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle. A great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15. And they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Get it. Panther 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Second and 6 coming up.
Down. Go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And we all like to see so bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this, do it now. Take it to the floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it.
Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for New Orleans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way.